Yes, that song is titled Descendants of Bilal. And I have with me the singer, Mustafa Bamile Dele Badru. Good morning and welcome to Morning Ride.
Good morning, sister.
It's good to have you.
Nice to have you around as well.
All right. What's the meaning of Descendants of Bilal? What's the meaning?
Well, there's a story behind it. Bilal used to be the caller to the prayer in those days in the times of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So then we decided to write the stories about him. So people knows about the calling people to prayer, azan in Arabic word, but who is the main man behind the prayer? The first black man that called the Arab to prayers is called Bilal.
Okay.
So from this background, then we decided to say no. We let people know that Bilal is a woman being like a black man from Africa, Abyssinia, and from these songs is well known all over the UK. And
that was shot in the UK.
That was shot in the UK.
And those are your partners?
My partners, my group actually.
It was done in the UK.
Yes.
And you've been in the UK since 1989.
Exactly.
And you've always had like a history in the entertainment industry because you were a disco champion in 1986.
Exactly.
Tell us about that because.
Well, 1986, I won the John Player National Disco Champion.
Those are the days.
You know, and it was really a battlefield for the youth in those days. The competition started in 1984, right down to 89. So most of the youth in Nigeria, they were aiming that, why? This is an opportunity for us to discharge our talents out. But what I see in those days that the youth are trying their best to come up with some creativities, ideas, entertainment world. But there is no sponsor, like what is happening today, whereby
people come and sponsor.
Man,
so then you were doing it because you loved it.
I loved
you wanted to, prove
that is it.
You
but
had
I've got the talent. That's it.
And after that, after you won it, what was life like for you like?
I've become stars. I've choreographed quite a lot of musicians in Nigeria here as well. Wow. People like Kolinti. I had a film made with him. One of his 8-track there was called Ijoyoyo.
Okay.
Ijoyoyo. If you can go back to that previews of that track, I was a dancer pushing something in, and what was he saying there? I fit in Yoruba. I fit in Wole. Then I said, no, you know what? I need to compose. I need to create some kind of dancing style that will be meaningful to people, the audience are watching you. And it was a launch for him. To me, being in that video, I really back him up in that track and was well known in those days. From there, wanted the competition, a scholarship to go to UK, represent.
The scholarship was for what?
For representing Nigeria in United Kingdom for world dancing competition.
Okay.
Yeah. After that, I came back, end of 86. Then another competition came up again. I was running champion those days. Then they have to invite me to National Theatre to choreograph some move with some other new group of dancers. On that day, my star rose to the height as well. So they have to then re-elect me again. That listen, you know what? We are practicing.
So when did you decide to migrate?
89. That was, yes, July 89.
And you forgot about entertainment for a while. You were just stayed an entertainer.
No, I won a scholarship to go over there and study the music and choreography.
And you did just that?
Yes, I did that in UK.
And that's like 20 years ago, and here you are today with your first album. That's hard to believe. Why that long gap? 20 years is a long time.
That is a very good question. Right. Being a Muslim, as I was an artist here back home in Nigeria, I don't know the essence of Islam those days, but I know I'm a Muslim. I do prayer like a mosque.
Yes.
But when I got to United Kingdom, start my career, choreographed some actress like Sunita, which was John Fashanu, Friends, okay? And then along the line, I found out that, well, I need to take my way of life as a Muslim considerably. So I started studying Islam. Okay, and I find out that, no, the part of life I'm living before is a little bit contradictory to what is in Quran and
check yourself.
So I'm trying to balance it up. Then I find out, I said, now, I think it's better for me now to drop the music way of life because it's a bit contradictory. Then when I deep into Islam, those are the year that took me to come back to the scene now. I was doing a research in Islam that is any room for Islamic song, like a gospel singer.
Is there room for that?
There is room for it.
That's where you have to rap?
Where you can rap, hip hop, and that's it. But there's some.
Is that allowed spiritually?
Yeah, it's allowed. But there will be some instrument which is not allowed.
Such as
guitar, flute, and things like that.
So you didn't have that?
You don't have flute there, no guitar in there. It's a pure percussion.
Percussion is allowed?
Yes, it's allowed. Okay? So, those are the things that take me quite a bit of time to come back into the scene. But while I was doing that, I was engaged in youth work as well. Okay. Because being a talented dancer, I do choreograph quite a lot of youth in UK. Like the area that I'm living, which is called housing, predominantly black and white and Pakistani as gangsters area. So when I move to this area, they need somebody who is in the street already, and I know what the youth need of. So I go engage with the brand council, start working as a youth worker.
And so you are doing that alongside the music?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, now what do you expect from music now that you're back and you know better?
Why? Very good. Now my mission now is to remunerate the youth of Nigeria, that they can become whatever they want to become. They should learn from us, those who are in the music career in those days, that when you enter this kind of thing, you end up taking drugs, you end up womanized, drinking, that's it, something like that. But I was trying to tell them that, listen, you can still do the same thing and cut off all these way of life which will lead you to something that you don't like.
Yes.
Because we can look into the stories of American pop singers, what kind of lifestyle they live and what's the end.
Yeah. So the end is very important.
It's very, very important.
All right, that's good. I'm just curious. This is my curiosity speaking. What's it like being a practicing Muslim in the UK? You look the part, but
I'll be honest with you, my sister.
What's it like when you walk into
in the street,
predominantly white area?
Now,
do they look
in
at you?
UK, I'll be honest with you, the most country that accept every religion on earth is United Kingdom.
Okay.
Even there's a forum that we are taking part in there, which is called Faith Forum, which I would like the Nigerian to implement as well as Christian, Muslim, Babalawo, or what they call them, voodoo practicing. They need to come back together and trying to see the way forward. For now, because I'm a Christian,
if they come together, won't it be a cacophony of voices?
No, it will be, they want peace in Nigeria. If we can do that in United Kingdom, which I'm part of them, and it's workable for them, the youth in United Kingdom, from having a faith forum, they have a program for youth, and it's benefit them. The kids are coming out of drugs. Those who are jobless, they are getting second job. So there's a lot of things they can do, provided they're ready to take it on board.
Yeah.
We should not live our life as a narrow-minded. Narrow-minded as in, no, I'm a Muslim. I don't have nothing to do with him.
Okay.
I'm a Christian. Okay. I don't know God.
So I think we should start with sensitizing the youth.
Yes.
Before they become adults. That's good. Are you saying the adults are already set in their ways?
Well, there's a lot of
All right. Finally, when do we get to pick your albums from shops, streets, pharmacies, everywhere?
Well, very soon. I just came back to Nigeria now. I'm working towards to get a better cameraman at the same time. Those who are good at recording, we can work together and do the shooting and come out to my own taste.
So when the video is out,
yes,
the CDs will follow?
Yes, the CD is out already. Okay. Maybe very soon you will start
hearing. So the video is going to promote the CD eventually?
Yes.
Thank you so much. I've enjoyed chatting with you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're very...
The last thing you mentioned is I'm a designer as well.
You do everything?
Yes.
What don't you do?
You know what I'm saying? A designer. I've got a factory based in Nigeria now which will manufacture a lot of our African clothes, and I've got a shop in London already, Badru Design.
You've done well for yourself. You've done well for yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sister.
Okay, like you know, the Lagos Motor Fair is on right now. If you need a new car or you just want to enjoy the view like some of us do, go there and ogle those cars. And don't forget to buy if you can afford it. And there are arrangements whereby you can get and pay, instrumentally.
Edition of
Julia
the Lagos
Freeway brought this report. Is about the opening of the Lagos Motor Fair.
Here with the theme, brands creating opportunity.